So it's official. Marvel Studios has just dropped Jonathan Majors following his guilty verdict for harassment and assault. And so we're going to be talking about this situation, breaking it down, seeing what the future of Marvel is going to be like, and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, let's just get straight into it. So we're going to be reading off of this variety article. But first of all, before I start, I do want to say that the most important thing in this situation is obviously that justice was served. And now I'm not a judge or jury or executioner. But he's been ruled guilty, so that is what we're going with. I'm not here to say what I think. He's been made guilty. Those are my opinions on it, and honestly, I think there has been some pretty compelling evidence against him. I'm sorry, but it's just the truth from what I've seen, and so yeah. Look, the most important thing is that justice has been served and that the victim is okay, and that is that's obviously the best and most important thing. But you know, there are some other things that I do want to talk about that regarding this. So yeah, this comes from Variety, and they say Marvel Studios has parted ways with Jonathan Majors, the actor cast to play Kang, the central antagonist in the multiverse saga of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, after he was convicted on December 18th of two misdemeanor counts of harassment and assault of Grace Jabari, his ex-girlfriend. A source close to the studio confirmed the decision to Variety. In the verdict, Majors was also found not guilty of one count of intentional assault in the third degree and one count of aggravated assault in the second degree. Aggravated harassment, sorry. The actor was arrested on March 25th on assault and harassment charges after Jabari accused Majors of assaulting her in the backseat of a private car after she took his phone to read a text message he'd received from another woman. Jabari alleged that Majors forcefully retrieved his phone from her, causing an excruciating injury to her right middle finger. And when she exited the car, Majors hit her on the back of the head and then tried to force her into the back of the car, causing a cut behind her right ear. So, yeah, that's what we have regarding this situation. And so, yeah, he's been officially fired from Marvel Studios and he will no longer be playing the role of Kang the Conqueror. So, there's a lot to talk about in this situation. I do just want to focus on what this means for the future of Marvel, basically. I know that again, this is a very serious situation, right? And I'm not discounting any of that. I just want to look at it from this angle, right? So first and foremost, justice has been served, and that is the most important thing, is that a victim received justice. And you can have your own opinions on the situation. I'm not here to tell you what to think. I'm just here to tell you the facts, and that is that Majors has been found guilty. And he's been fired from Marvel Studios. So that is what we're rolling with. And so, yeah, look, there's a lot of ways you can look at this, how Marvel are going to look at this. Are they going to recast? Are they just going to scrap the character of Kang altogether? They very well could scrap the character of Kang altogether because it's sort of been wrapped up in the end of Loki. Like, you could just make an argument to say that the end of Loki was just saying, oh, the Kangs are under control now. And so, yes, it wouldn't make sense with the end of Ant-Man and the Wasp, that post-credit scene with all the Kangs. It would be massive wasted potential, but, what are you going to do? It's been wrapped up tightly in the end of Loki. All the Kangs are being taken care of. That's the point of the TVA, is to take care of Kangs and make sure they can't, rule timelines, I guess. And so that is, that's a way they can wrap it up. But then also there's the angle where they could recast. And this is one I'm seeing a lot of people say that there's a few actors who could take the role, like John Boyega or David Oyelowo, I believe his name is, or there are a bunch of other ones, but bunch of other actors. But yeah, look, I think the best course of action is to honestly just drop the Kang character altogether. I don't think he's worked the way Marvel Studios wanted him to. I mean, he was cool in Ant-Man, he was cool in Loki, but he's just not hitting like the way Thanos did, for example. Like he was meant to, and so. I also think the whole multiverse thing just also isn't working, and I think they really should just scrap the whole Kang thing altogether and focus on a villain who, mainstream audiences are going to connect with like they connected with Thanos. A lot of people are suggesting Doctor Doom could be one. And look, I wouldn't be mad for that. That would get us into the realm of like Fantastic Four and all that. We got that coming up. And so I wouldn't be mad if Doctor Doom was the next big bad of the MCU. I think they really do need to focus on finding that next big bad. I think it's all these side stories that are happening, like Echo and I think they have their place, right, with this new Marvel Spotlight banner. They have their place, but right now, after they get all the stuff that they've already got in the pipeline out, they need to reshape and refocus. I think the multiverse needs to be closed off after Deadpool 3, and it needs to end, or after Secret Wars or whatever. I think Avengers 5 as well has been retitled to Avengers 5. It's not Kang Dynasty anymore. I think they are scrapping the character of Kang. I think they need to. I think it's not working. The character of Kang is just going to always be linked to majors, and that's gonna really have an effect on the films, and a lot of the mainstream audience aren't going to watch because of that. I mean, think about The Flash. That movie flopped, and a big reason for that was Ezra Miller and their behaviors and turning mainstream audiences off of them. So I think this will definitely have an effect if they continue to use Kang in the MCU and just recast. His shadow will be looming large, and I don't think that's a good thing. I think they need to reshape, refocus, get a new villain in here who's not Kang, Doctor Doom perhaps. I think that's the best course of action. I really do, and I think they need to. Obviously, they're rewriting the Avengers 5 and 6. They've renamed them. They're rewriting them. I think Secret Wars is still called Secret Wars, but Kang Dynasty has been the title's been scrapped, and they're going to rename it something else. They need to rewrite those films, and yeah. So this situation is unfortunate. The whole thing is unfortunate, and but let's just hope that the victim is okay, and let's hope that justice was served, and that Marvel can get back on track. I guess with this, that's all you can really hope for. I gotta tell you, Marvel really has not been able to catch a break lately. They really haven't. I mean, from the subpar quality to now legal troubles with their actors, it really is an unfortunate situation. But look, I'm hopeful for the future. This is an unfortunate situation. A man has been, found guilty, and a woman has been, assaulted, basically. And you can make arguments that one of them's innocent or whatever. I think the whole thing is just an unfortunate situation. And people were saying like, "Oh, look at the video. She's clearly chasing him." He's a large man. If he wanted to truly get away from her, he could. I'm not here to argue that though. I'm not going to get into that. But yeah, I just wanted to make a video about this and talk about the situation, talk about what Marvel's going to do, talk about what I think they should do, and I think I've done that. So yeah, make sure to let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments. I'm very curious to know what you guys think of this whole situation. Do you think Marvel should recast, or they should get a new villain in here? Do you think it was fair of Marvel to fire him straight after the guilty verdict? I think it was. But yeah, just let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. That's it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Make sure you like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.